What if the biggest manufacturing opportunities of the next decade are being built right now? Not after demand arrives, not after market matures, and not after competitors prove the business case. Today, some of the world's most ambitious industrial companies are investing billions before demand fully materializes. They are building factories before customers arrive, expanding production before markets mature, and deploying AI before it becomes a necessity. This week, three manufacturing stories reveal a powerful trend. The next industrial race may not be won by companies that react the fastest. It may be won by companies that invest the earliest. Welcome to the INDUSTRIQO. Let's examine what happened, why it matters, and what manufacturers should do next. So let's begin with aerospace manufacturing. Blue Origin announces a $600 million expansion near Cape Canaveral, Florida. The investment will significantly increase production capacity for New Glenn rockets and support future launch operations. At first glance, this appears to be a space industry story, but it actually a manufacturing story because every rocket represents thousands of manufactured components, highly specialized supply chains, advanced materials, precision machining, electronics, software systems, and production processes. This expansion is not simply about launching rockets, it's about building industrial capacity before future demand fully arrives. Space is increasingly becoming an industrial market. Satellite deployment continues growing, national security demand is increasing, and commercial launch activity is expanding, and governments around the world are investing heavily in space infrastructure. Blue Origin is making a strategic decision. Rather than waiting for future demand to fully materialize, it is fully building capacity now. Historically, this has been how industrial leaders emerge. They invest ahead of the curve, not after it. Now, who is affected by this? Aerospace manufacturers, precision component suppliers, advanced material producers, machining companies, electronics manufacturers, defense contractors, and regional manufacturing ecosystems all stand to benefit from increased industrial activity. In the short term, expansion creates manufacturing jobs, construct activity increases, supply chain demand grows, and aerospace supplier gain potential new business opportunities. In future impact is in long term, this investment could strengthen America's position within the global space economy. It also signals growing confidence in future industrial demand related to aerospace manufacturing. Now, the primary risk in investing ahead of the demand. If growth curve occurs slower than expected, capacity may be underutilized. The opportunity is capturing the market leadership before competitors can react. So, what you should do? Manufacturers should evaluate whether emerging industries such as aerospace, defense, energy infrastructure, and advanced technology could become future growth markets. The lesson here is simple. Strategic capacity often needs to be built before demand fully arrives. So, the insight that you can draw from this is industrial leaders do not wait for certainty, they invest before certainty exists. So, our second story focuses on INNIO. The company is preparing for a potential US IPO that could value the business as approximately $20 billion. So, why does this matter? Because INNIO operates within power generational infrastructure, and power generation is becoming one of the most important manufacturing themes of this decade. So, why it all happened? Because artificial intelligence is creating enormous demand for data centers. Data centers require electricity and massive amounts of electricity. The result is an unprecedented need for power infrastructure investment. So many investors now believe power generation could become one of the defining industrial growth sectors of the coming decade. So INNIO is positioning itself accordingly. So who is affected by all of these? Power equipment manufacturers, engine manufacturers, utilities, data center operators, industrial infrastructure suppliers, and investors. Immediate impact that you will see will be increased investor attention, greater capital availability, more infrastructure investment, and stronger demand across industrial supply chains. Future impact that you will see, the long term implications may be enormous. As AI adoption grows, power demand may continue increasing. That creates opportunities across energy equipment, manufacturing infrastructure, automation systems, and industrial technology. So the risks and opportunities are, the risk is that the projected AI related growth fails to meet expectations. The opportunity is participating in one of the largest infrastructure builds out in modern industrial history. So what manufacturers should do? You should evaluate exposure to energy infrastructure markets. monitor the AI driven power demand, and identify products and services that supports data center expansion, and prepare for the increased infrastructure spending. AI may be the software story, but its economic impact is increasingly becoming a manufacturing and infrastructure story. So, our third story highlights a major partnership trend. FANUC is advancing industrial AI initiatives through collaborations involving Google Cloud and other major industrial organizations. The objective is straightforward: use artificial intelligence to improve manufacturing productivity, automation, and decision making. So, why it all happened? Because manufacturers face precedent labor shortages, rising costs, productivity pressures, and increasing complexity. AI offers a potential solution. By combining industrial robots with advanced AI systems, manufacturers may be able to improve operational efficiency while reducing constraints. So, who is affected? Virtually every manufacturing sector: automotive, electronics, industrial equipment, consumer products, warehousing, logistics, and supply chain operations. Immediate impact that you will see: manufacturers gain access to the smarter automation systems, predictive maintenance capabilities improve, and production optimizes become more sophisticated, and operational data becomes more valuable. Future impact will be: this may represent the next major phase of industrial automation, not simply robots performing tasks, but intelligent systems continuously learning and optimizing production environments. The factories of the future may be significantly more autonomous than those operating today. So the risks and opportunities are: the risks include implementation costs, cybersecurity concerns, and workforce transition challenges. The opportunities include productivity improvements, cost reductions, and competitive differentiation. So what manufacturers should do? You should develop an AI strategy, identify high value automation opportunities, and invest in the workforce upskilling, and begin experimenting with the AI enabled manufacturing systems before competitors do. The insight that you can draw from this is: the next wave of industrial automation will not be defined by robots alone. It will be defined by intelligent robots. So when we connect all of these three stories, a clear pattern emerges. Blue Origin is investing in aerospace capacity before future demand arrives. INNIO is positioning for future infrastructure demand driven by AI and data centers. FANUC is helping manufacturers preparing for a future defined by intelligent automation. Different industries, different markets, different technologies, yet the same strategic principle. The next industrial race is being won by the organization investing ahead of demand. Waiting for certainty may feel safer, but industrial history often rewards companies that prepare before opportunities become obvious. The manufacturers that identify future growth markets early may be the ones leading their industries 5 to 10 years from now. If you found this analysis valuable, subscribe to the Industry Go for weekly manufacturing intelligence. Every week, we analyze the trends shaping the manufacturing, automation, industry policies, supply chains, and the future industry. And if you are a manufacturing company and you want to grow your business, build a stronger digital growth engine, please reach out to us. Our agency specializes in helping manufacturers attract opportunities and support long-term growth. You can find the details in the description below. So thanks for the watching, and we will see you in the next Industry Go Manufacturing Intelligence briefing.